Looks good to me. We are in the next game then, and it is a Frank's War. I didn't even really get to focus upon the settings, so my apologies for that, but we're in the next game. And so this is game 5 then, between Viper and Lojza. Yeah, chat off is going to be a wise idea. And so Viper is here in the blue, in the green is Lojza, and let's look at the maps. Frank's is interesting. I saw Lojza play Frank's before versus Viper. I don't know if you guys recall that. It's on my YouTube, and you might have watched the stream. Lojza did this weird tactic where he built like 18 million castles and just built trebs beneath the castles, and it worked out. I don't believe Viper played Franks in that game, but oh gosh, it's happening again. The scout conflict is real, and still, it looks like Viper's going back. Yep, he's going back this time, and he doesn't want to lose his scout, which I think is a wise move. Well done from Viper there. But more importantly, well done from Lojza. He's going to go in. No, he's not. But well done from Lojza to definitely get the scout advantage. And this is not the first time we've said this. Lojza, he's done this many times this series. And was it team random? I'm actually going to tab out and check. Yeah, it is team random. So there you go. I apologize because they started so quickly. So this is a team random game. But Lojza's gotten the scout advantage with a little bit of conflict so many times this game. And look at this. I think he's going to try and chase down the scout again. I don't even know if he can see it, but he's getting close. Let's take a quick look at the maps. I don't think any of the boars are flammable distance. A Viper has his main gold on the right-hand side, which isn't too bad for him. He has a forward stone. Apart from that, he does have golds in the back and a fair amount of space. He can lure in his deer, and so it's a fairly good map, I think, for Viper. He does have one relic here, which is good for him. He also has another one right here next to his gate. Everything else seems to be fairly close to Lojza with the relics. Lojza does have 2 stones then. Someone on the front. He has a main gold on the left on the back, which is great, and another gold way in the back left-hand side. He has lureable deer, and he could lure them into the forage bush or to his TC. Some players don't like to do forage bush. And apart from that, that's about it. He does have the relics here, one in his base, and then one outside his base next to his gate, and the other one on the right-hand side. So slight advantage there, and right next to the 2 golds. So I can't say there's a huge advantage with the maps, except for maybe the one relic for Lojza in his base. But at the end of the day here, I think this is a fairly even map. Alt-G. I'm not sure what Alt-G means, to be honest. So I'm not going to do Alt-G. Everything looks good. So I'm not going to do that, sorry. Unless that brings up the graph, in which case I'm still not going to do it because I prefer not to have the graph, sorry. So right now, it is a team random. It's 3-1 for Viper, and if Viper wins this, it goes to the next best of 7. Do you want to do... Okay, I actually have a different... I have a different hotkey for my team colors, but if you want to do... If you want to do team colors, we'll do team colors, so we now have Lojza in the red, Viper in the blue. I don't know if they're going to do the next best of 7 today, or what their plan is, because I would have to leave my house in 3.5 hours. So it would be kind of a risk to do another best of 7. Unless Viper would be able to... I don't know. It would depend. Of course, Lojza could win this game. I'm just kind of speculating everything right now. They didn't say what their plans were. Maybe it depends on how long the games go. But anyway, right now, Lojza's doing a good job. And he is luring in his deer. Nova, thanks for the follow. Gonna lure in his deer. He is going into the TC. Meanwhile, Viper's about to start doing the same. I believe he's luring in his deer. Franks is a weird civ. They're, especially in a mirrored matchup, I don't feel like they're going to do much in the Castle Age, but since it is a mirrored matchup, sometimes you could see some aggression with some monks and some knights and some siege. I mean, it's actually not all that bad of an idea to try and get in your opponent's walls with some upgraded knights and just use your monks to defend against the enemy knights. I I still think it's just better to boom up and defend a situation like that. Yeah, my team colors were... I changed my team colors because I think Alt-G... Yeah, Alt-G is my mining camp hotkey. So that's why I changed my team colors hotkey. So that's why I was confused as to why you asked that. I wasn't sure if someone was trying to... If there was some weird hotkey that was going to make my computer deconstruct or something. Anyway, both players going up. We have Viper 24 vills, Lojza 25. And it's interesting decision to go up on 24 vills with Franks. They do have the farm bonus, so that could assist them there. I don't think that's a huge deal, though, in the grand scheme of things. Franks really aren't liked for their eco bonus there. Going to learn his deer now, Viper, and he does have the deer there, so I think he should be okay. He's going to then go for his market. He's going to then go for his blacksmith, and he is kind of lacking the gold. Is he on the stone? I did see him on the stone, so he will be selling stone, I think. We've seen Viper do this many times. Ooh, that scared me.
Meatloaf! We want it now!
When you leave the HP USE, buy some decent toilet paper.
Alright, I'll make sure to buy some toilet paper next time I leave the house or whatever. whatever you said. Thank you for the donation, M. That really scared me. Gosh, that was really loud. Sorry if that was loud for you guys. But thanks for the donation, man. I appreciate the support, everybody, and everyone being here today. But anyway, I would think I was saying that Viper has gone up on earlier. He's gone up earlier. He's gone up with less vills multiple times, and just to sell the stone. Of course, if you sell it second, you're not going to be able to do the strat. So this time he's actually gotten up to the Castle Age in the same amount of vills. They've gone up 4-second difference. And alright. Let's see how this plays out, guys. I'm not seeing huge difference in styles right now. Viper is continuing to stay on stone. I wonder if he has any plans with that, because of course Franks do have the cheap castles. I would be really, really peculiar if he was going to try something with the castle. But who knows? As remember, Viper Scout, it is weaker than Lojza, so he needs to be careful. Is he gonna... Ooh, no. Can't run around the forge push, Viper. Can he get back home? I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Viper could go just be saving the stone for another TC. He might just be placing a TC here. And of course he will be going for 2, I imagine. Meanwhile, Lojza is probably going to be doing the same. Probably placing a TC in this area. Potentially in this area as well. And pretty much confirming, I'm looking at Viper now, pretty much confirming he's going to place a TC here because he's sending these vills out. Oh, I lied. No, I was just tricking you. He's going to build a monastery. So he's going for TC right there, and then he's going to go for the monastery. He does have the relic here. Does see the other relics, one in Lojza's base. He sees all the relics, actually, which is good for him. I'm surprised he's going so aggressive for these relics. He does have this one here. The other ones are actually kind of difficult for him to get. So much rook. But Lojza's going up for the other TCs faster than Viper. And he is getting it up there now. Not an awful lot in it. Viper having the 1 free relic. Lojza having the 1 free relic. And it's just a matter of... I guess Viper also healing a scout now, which could be interesting, but it's a matter of getting these relics in. It is important, I think, to just let this relic lie. Just go for the relics that are more important, the ones that are going to be harder to get. Blaze is patrolling that relic now. Is he going for, yep, 2 monks as well, so he's going to get them as fast as possible. Both players on 3 TCs now. Sometimes it is a risk to go up to 4 TCs, but as Franks... might see that here. I'm really not sure. Franks is not really an arena civ, so I don't see it all that often. And Lojza doing the same thing, so both scouts are on full HP now. Is Viper coming out this direction with his monk? Yes, he is. And, oh, but Lojza's quite close. Is Viper going to get it? Oh, he went back there. Is he going to try and lure in the scout from Lojza? Lojza's going. He's going to commit for the monk. I think he's going to get it. And, oh, that was bad decision-making from Viper. Of course, it's really hard to tell sometimes. Maybe he just saw the second monk coming out from Lojza. But I would have gone for the kill. And he did not. And Lojza now is getting that relic. Really, really interesting decision from Viper as he is now going for the 4th TC. Now, going up to the extra TCs, Viper, we saw that. What are we seeing from Lojza? He hasn't done that just yet, and he would almost have to buy the stone because he's not on any stone. Remember, Viper was on the stone earlier. He's actually still on it. Lojza has 2 relics. There is 1 more over here he's going to try and get. Viper already has 2 himself, so they're all kind of fighting for this last one. There's another scout there from Viper. He's going to try and get a conversion. Now he's bringing... Oh, look at this. He's baiting. And Lojza deletes it. Wise move. Now these monks are just going to walk right by each other. And this is interesting. Viper needs to be careful with his scout. Be careful not to lose his scout. Oh, but I don't think he will. He's going to potentially kill this monk from Lojza, and then he should delete his scout or run away, and he might just be able to run away. And that means he can, I think, get this relic. These monks, they can't convert each other. They're basically friends in other colors right now. They can't really attack each other at all. And so Viper's going to run away with his scout, and there's no military units coming out from Lojza. Though he is... Oh, wow. He coming out with the Siege Workshop now. He is. Wow, that's an interesting decision. Oh, does he have Loom? He does not have Loom! And the wolf! Woo, 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 woo! That's right! Gaia wins! And you're gonna die. Eat it. Villager. That's what you get. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. What is he doing? Is he gonna... No! What is it? Is he gonna try? He's holding open the gate with his monks. That is amazing. I do not see... He's gonna go in now. Look at that. Look at that. Lojza is gonna walk right in. And I'm getting a phone call. I'm gonna mute that. But that's incredible. Someone must have saw that. And so... they wanted to call me and tell me they liked it. He's gonna walk in with the monks now. The scout's coming back from Viper. He's gonna try... Oh, but he's gonna lose the scout. And he could lose the monk. Is he gonna lose the scout? No, he's not. And oh, he is. And now he could... Ooh, it's so hard to call. It's so hard to call. Yeah, that monk's probably gonna go down now. But oh my gosh, guys, that happened so quick. This Maganel probably gonna come out. I'm not sure really why Lojza ventured out here to build a siege workshop. I mean, a Maganel not gonna do anything here. I don't know, but both players getting close to click up to the Imperial Age anyway. Viper is actually quite far away. I thought he'd already clicked when I looked at his resources, but he hasn't actually clicked. I'm looking, I'm like, where is his crap at? I don't see it. Oh, is Viper gonna do the same thing? No, he's not. But he's gonna try and get it. Oh, he got a conversion of the bill right underneath the gate. Oh, but he didn't hold it open. He's actually walked in. Now what's he gonna do? He's gonna build an outpost. Okay. I guess that's a good decision here, because the outpost might be able to get up. But I thought he was gonna hold the gate open. That was weird. Lojza's on the way up, and he's up on 72 vills, which is pretty weak eco for Franks. Viper, I think, just now seeing this with his... Yep, he's just now seeing these buildings now, and the dead body with his monk, and Viper's clicking up. But Viper, in my opinion, having a better eco. What's he gonna do? He's going with a university and a barracks. Will he go for hand cannons and halps? I think that's a better decision, especially on a closed map like Arena. There's the Maganel from Lojza, but at this point, I'm still not sure what the Siege Workshop really did. Unless he himself is going to go with the university. Yeah, there you go. He's gonna go university, bombard cannons, and also probably for hand cannons halps. So that's probably what we're gonna see. He's going for a castle there. He knows Viper's castle's there, and this is going to start heating up pretty quick. Lojza, seeing what he's choosing to do, and seeing as he's going to be getting chemistry, I kind of favor Lojza, because chemistry takes so long to come in. I think getting chemistry is probably the wiser decision. to get it earlier anyway, because then you get the Bombard cannons in so much faster and start firing upon the castles of Viper so much earlier. However, if you do look, it looks like Viper, he has extra villas. Also, he's getting these buildings up a lot faster. So maybe that will work out in his favor. It's really just hard to tell at this point, as Lojza is just preparing. He has the archery ranges, he has the siege workshop, but why so many vills? I don't understand it. Why does he have so many vills forward at this point in time? And he's really lacking the wood as well. So you think he would just want to be on wood with these villagers and not build with so many of them. Monks from Viper, they're GG. But wow, really interesting. He is going for their Treb now. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes immediately into hand cannons once this is completed, and then goes for a Bombard cannon. And there you go. Viper is now Imp. He's going for conscription, and he should be able to get conscription in enough time. It's at 35%. And, ooh, nice little Mangonel there from Lojza, trying to delay some eco. I think these throwing axemen are going to be able to deal with this. Viper's going to need to get close. Probably the slowest action we're going to see the rest of the game, but will be taken out as the monk tries to get a conversion, and might just do. He's going to get, yeah, he's going to actually get the highest HP unit there and save his own life. Well done. But Viper, he's gotten conscription. He also is getting chemistry. He's building a castle in the back. He's going to go for Bombard cannons, and look at the amount of archery ranges he has in the back. That's going to be a lot of hand cannons. Definitely going to be going for a lot of gunpowder now. But advantage Lojza at this point in the game. Lojza pretty much level on vills, just 2 vills in it. And Lojza does have a couple more idols, but it's just a matter of micro at this point. And who do you favor? Who do you have? We have Trebs coming out from Lojza, which I find interesting. He hasn't actually gone for the Bombard cannons. He's going for a pikeman, so he will go help. Viper, I think, immediately is going to go Bombard cannon, and he is. And so that's not really surprising for me. That's pretty much what I expected. Viper, I think, is going to have military pretty quickly here. He's going for the hand cannons. He's going for the Bombard cannons. But what's the issue for Viper now? Is that his siege workshops are on the front. So he's trying to create a Bombard cannon, which takes an awful long time to be created. But he's going to not be able to create this as he's losing the production building. And he's going to need to rebuild these on the back. Gonna rebuild it there as well, and I think even this will go down. Even his monastery will go down, but he's going to try and micro, and this is pretty much what I'm going to focus on for the entirety of the game. Just the micro on the front. Just a little bits with the ecos, not really as important this game. Or for the rest of the game. I don't think the monk did go down. Bombard cannons from Viper are going to need to come out. He's building 2 at a time. It looks like we're going to be seeing 3 at a time if Lojza has the resources from him. So, ooh, good shot there from Lojza. He has 22 HP on his one there. It's just dodgeball at this point. And oh, wow, Viper with a magnificent shot there. He needs to take out these Trebs. The Trebs do have additional range. He's trying to focus down that one, and it is close to going down about halfway. Viper all of a sudden has more military, but he is still losing ground because he can't engage the Trebs. But I do think Viper is in a good position here to push this back. Look at the amount of Bombard cannons he has. He also has the additional range. He has the +1 range on them. He's going to push out now, and this is going to be good for him. He's taken out the 1 Treb. He's going to take out the Bombard cannon as well. And remember, he can win the best of 7 if he pushes this back, I think. And this castle takes the castle down. If he takes the production buildings down, this could be really bad for Lojza. Look at the amount of Bombard cannons he has. He also following up with the Treb now. Total population is 30 in the lead for Viper. And this castle, I think, will go down for sure. Lojza just cannot keep up. I don't know why he went pikeman. He's going Cavalier now, but with the amount of hand cannons here from Viper, I don't think it matters. And oh, look, the Bombard cannons from Lojza so close to getting focused down. One of them down. A little bit of a moonwalk there from Lojza's as well, but this is not looking good. Viper is taking full advantage of his Ivik. I'm talking about the Bombard cannons extra range, by the way, not the hand cannons. I know they don't get extra range. So good shot there from Lojza. He definitely needs to hold on, and it's not looking too good for him though. But Viper's going to commit here with his hand cannons. he's killed a lot of hand cannons there from Lojza. Though, look at the score. These Bombard cannons are going to take out a lot of production facilities. I'm waiting to see, and look, there are the Paladins coming in. What? Why is that not showing up on my spectator dashboard? Paladins coming in from Lojza, and he has +2 defense on the soon-to-be Paladins. I don't know why it's not showing up at the top right, but he has Paladin here. This could be big. If Lojza takes out these Bombard cannons and the hand cannons, that could be big. Pikeman's just now coming in for Viper. He's actually gone in for Onager. And Lojza, when he clear everything out now, Viper needs to be careful as he could lose a lot of his siege. The Bombard cannons are so expensive. He needs to focus down these Paladin. They have +3 defense now. Look at the Bombard cannons. I think Viper is just admitting that these are going to go down because the Paladin's coming out. I don't know what this is. He's losing so many of them. The Paladins are so strong. Viper's running back, but he doesn't want to lead the Paladins into his own eco. I think he will kill them, but look at this. The Paladin's coming in now. Look at the score change back in the Lojza's favor. Wow, what a move from Lojza as he's coming forward with another castle. Even the Onagers, I think, really vulnerable at this point. Viper still military lead. Also, he's gotten into Halbs, so I think Lojza needs to be careful. He doesn't want to overinvest into Paladin, because if he overinvests into Paladin, the Halbs from Viper will really start paying off. Viper really just should have invested in Halbs a little bit earlier there. He wasn't expecting the Paladin choice. I mean, Paladin's a huge investment, really. And so now that he has the Halbs coming out, Lojza's going to need to go back into hand cannons. And probably add in some own Halbs of his own. I mean, trash is really essential at this point in the game. But either way, I think we're just going to be seeing gold and food units from Lojza. And Viper still, I think, holds a fantastic advantage. He actually did not collect these relics yet. Surprised. But definitely could. He's going to take this castle down, I think, immediately. I mean, it's going to be repaired, but these barracks are kind of forming a mini wall. He has his hand cannons here. He has his Halbs here. There's not too much Lojza can still do. Oh, but is he going to raid? This is open. Remember, Viper, open up the wall on the right-hand side. Oh, look at this. He's actually quick walling this off. Well done, Viper. He's going to send his Halbs over now as well. Clean up those Paladins. And the castle, there you go. It's going to go down. And it's not looking good. Now, someone had asked where the extra golds are. There's actually two golds on the right-hand side by Lojza. The other gold seems to be here. And I believe there's a lot in the back of Viper's base. He's actually already been on them for quite a while. But most of the golds are actually in Lojza's favor right now. So that's all I'm really noticing. This gold's going to be more than enough for Viper, though. I mean, it's 800 gold a pile, so that's going to be more than enough for an awful while. Also, Viper is invested in Halb, so having that trash upgrade is going to be good for him. This is a big fight, though. Viper must be desperate for gold. He's already pushed out. Coming in is Lojza. There's Halbs in there. There's hand cannons. I think it's going to be a bad engagement for Lojza because there's so many Halbs. But look at this. The Paladins are so strong. Viper, his Halbs are non-existent. He's losing a lot of his villagers here as well. And they have gold. And look at the hand cannons. They do not have the mass. The Halbs also getting pushed back. The Bombard cannons getting pushed back. And wow, what a fight from Lojza. He's pushing in, and he could run right through to the eco with these Paladins. They're so fast. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. As a castle goes up from Lojza, he might just retake the score lead, and the Paladins are running in. And this is insane. This is insane. Lojza, if he can back this up with siege, I think can take the relics, can take the castles, can take the military buildings. And I did just check, like I said, I think Lojza also has the other golds. I want to just take a quick look. Viper, yeah, he doesn't have much gold left. This was his new gold that he needed. And these Paladins doing a heck of a job. Viper definitely needing to add in more Halbs. Keeping in mind that Lojza did have some hand cannons in there that definitely helped against the Halbs as well. Ooh, what a turnaround in this game. Of course, if Lojza loses this game, I mean, he's going to have to play another best of 7. That would not be fun. This is for the grand final, folks, and this is a heck of a game. What's Lojza creating? Is he still creating Paladins? No, he's creating a lot of elite skirms, okay. But still, Viper has a lot of military numbers. I still feel like Viper is content, oddly content. And I don't like that. As a spectator, I don't like that. That he's always content after he loses a fight. He always is. But we saw that in a couple games versus MBL. He's still content. He'll just reboom, and he'll just win a fight again. But in this situation, he only has 3 relics, and he doesn't have the other golds on the map. So I don't know why he would be so content. But look at this. He is killing a lot of skirms with his Bombard cannons. He might push this castle back again, and he has a lot more halbs, and also he's going to have almost fully upgraded halbs in a moment's time, as he's now getting iron casting, and he's just missing blast furnace. He's actually picking off the vills that are repairing this castle. Boys is out of, well, he's buying stone now, and this is really, really interesting. I have to say, this has been a great game. Lojza is just now taking the score lead back. There's not really any golds left in this map. It's only 47 minutes. I think all the golds are actually in these players' bases. Viper's resources aren't looking too good. Here you go. It's actually, Lojza's are actually looking much better. But the thing is that Viper also has about 20 more pop on Lojza. And he has a lot of hand cannons and bombard cannons. And I prefer the halb choice over the skirms, because the skirms can get focused down with these bombard cannons, especially playing against, the Viper here. Now, elite throwing axeman is actually coming from Viper. How many castles does he have? Well, he's going for a second one on the right hand side. That is an interesting decision. I was not expecting that, but he does have a lot of food floating, so Viper's going to push out again. He has the Onager. He also has the Bombard cannons here. How will the fight go? This could go good for Viper if he holds on to his halbs. Of course, the skirms there from Lojza could kill so many halberdiers. Viper's going to use his Bombard cannons to try and focus down the skirms. But look, there's no more halbs left. I thought that was a trap, but it's a mining camp. And Viper's going to run back with his vills again. The Frank Paladins are just too strong. They're fully upgraded. The skirms are there as well. And the skirms are killing so many hand cannons, and the hand cannons are trapped. And look at the population differences now. Lojza's 40 ahead, and Viper, he is pushed back once more. I'm just waiting for Lojza to add some siege in and have some success with it. I mean, seriously, Viper's going to try and put a castle up here now. I do not agree with that decision. No, that is a bad decision. You have no military presence in this area, Viper. In fact, I don't even know if it's going to get up here. The skirms might do a good job of picking off these villagers. The Paladins and the skirms, it looks like they're going back. Oh, man, it is insane. And it looks like Lojza's going in. The skirms are behind still. And, Viper, he's still trying to put this castle up. And he is really stubbornly trying to put... Oh, but the Onager comes out. It was pretty short-lived there, to be honest. The castle from Viper. Look at these villas just desperately trying to put it up. But Lojza's focusing down the villagers. I don't know what to say. I mean, Viper needs to hold on to the front. Keep in mind, siege finally coming in now from Lojza, taking out some buildings. I mean, it is capped RAM. I would have preferred to see something else, but still, the castle's been denied, at least for now. The skirms are doing a great job. The population is 50 now for Lojza, and 50 in the lead, I should say. If the siege comes in from Lojza, I think he's going to take this game at this point. He has these paladins just doing so much damage to skirms. But Viper, he's sending more vills. He's going to get the castle up. Will that do anything? Will it do anything? I'm not sure. It's a little bit of raiding with a couple paladins there from Lojza, but it's really hard to tell. The paladin, as you can see, the paladin's going to focus down these expensive siege units. Viper losing an awful lot. Another castle here for Viper. He's not creating anything. Look at Viper's total resources. He's being raided now by some paladin. He has a lot of idols. It's not looking good for him at this point in time, but he did get the castle up. If he cleans up these paladins, he might just be okay. He still has the relics here, surprisingly. And he's pushing back out somewhat. I mean, looking at the populations, Viper's somehow rebounding. He's actually almost level on population. Issue is that he can't actually dress these paladins right now. Well, he's just doing a fantastic job of just picking off as many vills as he can with these paladins. which had proven to be incredibly strong. But Viper he's producing. He's producing again. This gold is still up for grabs after this castle's gone up from Viper. I'm gonna see if there's any gold coming in. Nope, none for Viper. Yeah, plenty for Lojza. I mean, this gold has been fantastic for him, as I pointed out earlier. And it looks like you guys are actually gonna hit the Imperial Age with your attacks. It's awesome. But I want to check the gold, the Relic gold real quick. Lots of resources sold for each player, but I think I missed it. Yeah, not an awful lot in it, to be honest. Viper, having lost the relics for a point in time, he only has 200 extra relic gold, so not an awful lot in it. Also, check the achievements as well, and if you check the economy stats, Lojza has 4k more gold at this point, so that's certainly helping out, and that's going to continue to grow for at least a while because he has... Whoa, wasn't there like 4 piles there a second ago? I guess he has this left, and then that's about it. Viper's pushing out to this gold mine now, and honestly, if he only has 78, if Lojza only has 78 gold left on that one pile, Viper's extra relic might really pay off, as he has an onager there. He's gonna get, I guess, like what, 3,200 gold here, and onager shots are gonna be fun to watch here, though I don't think the onagers are really gonna do too much against Paladin and like Cav, and really no hand cannons coming out from Lojza at all. Just lots of skirms. He hasn't even gone Halb. Really interesting decision. So are the throwing axemen and Halbs going to be enough for Viper? Oof, I don't know. With the addition of skirms in this attack, I think Lojza is in a fine position. Both these guys are just trying to add pop. And Viper's going with throwing axemen. He's trying to walk forward with castles as well. He's trying to take advantage of his cheap castles, but I don't know. Look at the amount of paladins here. This is what Viper can see. You can see all these paladins, and I don't know. You can't deal with that. With that many halberdiers and throwing axemen, I still don't think he can deal with that many paladins and skirms. It is going to be too much for him, but he's going to put another castle there. He really just wants to secure this gold. That is really his objective here. He wants to be able to collect the gold. And if he gets the castle up, it will actually help him take these fights a little bit better. And he's going to try and take a fight now. Lojza needs to be careful not to engage and lose a lot of paladins, which are really expensive. He's going to try and stop the castle, though. And will he stop the castle? That's the question. You can see the vills here from Viper are all going down. It's a 75% this castle. And Lojza is actually tanking and killing a lot of units. These paladins are so strong. It is absolutely insane. In fact, Viper might actually lose this fight. And looking at the population, Lojza is actually ahead again. It's really been a heck of a game. I mean, just throwing axemans left now. Skirms aren't too bad against throwing axemans. Wow, what a game. Viper, there's the GG. No gold left from Lojza. I'm not sure. The throwing axemans are fully upgraded, so there's no paladins coming out left from Lojza. He's called the GG, and I'm not sure if that was premature, or yeah, it looks like he didn't have any paladins left. He didn't have any halbs upgrade in. He didn't have any upgrades, and the throwing axemen are just trash shredders. So, whew, what a game! That was a heck of a game. So the GG was called from Lojza. I was a bit confused there as well, because I thought the fight could still go on, but I guess Lojza just didn't think he could reproduce, and going with the throwing axemen and the halbs is probably a better choice for Viper in the end. I didn't